Hello there, my beautiful Aries friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful and excited to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. Now, Aries, this is your monthly reading for February. We're going to see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you as you navigate through this journey this month. So we're going to start with an oracle card from the Guardian Angel Oracle deck, and then we're going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what else Spirit wants to share with you, followed by a bonus card from the Into the Lonely Woods Oracle deck, and then we're going to close off with an angel number as well. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, any kind of repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is all going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. See what it is that Spirit would like you to hear as you navigate February. So we are getting pleasure. Look at that. Taking pleasure in the things that you're experiencing at this time. So the message here is immerse yourself in the sensory experiences that bring you joy. Permit yourself to be entirely present and let the pleasure flow through every fiber of your being. This is where you want to tune into your senses. So when you are doing things in your life, like even washing the dishes, just feeling the energy of your hands, that dish, the bubbles, the soap, the water, really connecting with that experience. It's very intimate, right? So once again, pleasure this month, everyone. So immerse yourself in the sensory experiences that bring you joy. Permit yourself to be entirely present and let the pleasure flow through every fiber of your being. All right, when you're outside, smell the air. Take a look at what's around you, right? Really connect with people and tune into what it is that they're actually saying. And allow yourself to be open and vulnerable with those that you trust and care about. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. I feel there's a love offer around you. I feel someone is expressing their love to you in some form. This could also be an animal. It might be your pet that's extra cuddly, right? We've got the 8 of Pentacles. So we have a very powerful energy at play here. This is an energy that is calling you to put a little bit more energy and effort into the things that you are creating in your life. It needs a little bit more energy, but remember, we have to be fully topped up with our own energy in order to emit energy, right? And know that the energy that you're putting out there is coming back to you tenfold. So the 8 of Pentacles. We also have Justice. I feel this card is bringing in alignments and synchronicities. I feel that some of you are creating harmony, equilibrium in your life. Some of you might be feeling like you've been derailed and there is an interference or a derailing of this balance or equilibrium in your life. So this is a call back to this balance in your life. Now, the Justice card is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it tends to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. Okay, and we have the 2 of Swords. So some of you are making a choice, and you know the choice, the decision is also coming through the Justice card. So perhaps there's a big decision that you're making in your life somewhere, some area. I'm seeing a new path that is revealing itself, and I'm seeing some of you going kind of back and forth, which might be throwing you out off balance. So this is just awareness around something that might be throwing you off balance this month. This is something that you're meant to actually work on creating balance around. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. So Aries, Spirit is wanting you to lighten the load right now and tune out of the frustration, tune out of the anxiety or stress around something that I feel has I feel there's a deadline or some sort of time constraint on it. They want you to release the pressure that you're holding on to as you are about to reach whatever this is. Now, before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, If my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs. Now, Spirit is wanting to just mention that you are safe and you are protected no matter where in life you are. Okay, any kind of fear you have around your safety or protection, this is what's coming through. They're calling you to release that fear and to ask for support. Lean on some guidance or assistance if you need it. And if you feel that you don't have that guidance or support that you need, call on your spirit guides to bring it in for you. But you also have to be open and receptive to it in the form that it shows up in. And they want you to remain in tune with your intuition at this time. Sometimes when we're going through periods, because this feels like a temporary uncertainty, a temporary maybe even confusion. So staying grounded and really tuning into what's true for you, what's right for you, right? So the Eight of Pentacles, this is where you're going to find yourself pushing a little bit hard, putting a bit more energy into something. And perhaps it has to do with the two cards of Judgment and Two of Swords. So I'm seeing something happening that is out of your control, that is shifting or changing the direction that your life is moving. Maybe this has already happened in your life, but I'm definitely seeing something that shifted your life. And maybe you have been working really hard to create a certain lifestyle, a certain experience, but all of a sudden it's shifted because of something that was outside of your control. Spirit doesn't want you to be hard on yourself about this. They want you to release the weight that you're carrying that is against you, that you are putting against yourself. Only you know what this is, those of you that are experiencing this. Right? Maybe you have been beating yourself up. Maybe you haven't practiced self-love in a long time, right? They're wanting you to put energy and effort into loving yourself more, okay? That energy is going to pay off in a big, big way. Okay, so when you're practicing self-love, it actually amplifies your own essence, your true, it realigns you with that higher frequency and vibration that you're meant to resonate at. But when we neglect ourselves, neglect putting love towards ourselves, we start to see that being reflected back to us in our reality. So right now, and you know what I'm hearing somebody saying, well, that sounds like it's a lot of effort and I really don't want to do that. That's a choice you can make, right? It's up to you what you desire to do. Free will is also at play. And you know what? Spirit is saying that we can't control our external experience, right? We can't control what other people do. We can't control the things that happen in our lives. But what we can control is how we show up in them, how we choose to experience them, what lens we choose to look at the situation through. Right? So they're bringing you back to yourself. Yes, it's going to take effort and energy to practice looking through that lens, to implement practices that help keep you aligned to your higher elevated energy. Yes, it's going to take work. It is hard work. But when we start to, you know, it's like starting a new job or starting a new hobby, learning to drive a car. It takes time to learn. And it's uncomfortable when we're learning. It's like, oh my gosh. But once you've done it enough and you've practiced it, it becomes second nature. This is what's being cultivated in your life right now, or Spirit is encouraging you to cultivate an energy where you're pushing out this energy, effort into something that you really want to see or experience in your life. So if you implement a good habit like meditation to reconnect with yourself, you're doing that every single day, implementing mindful practices or eating healthy or something to better your life's experience, you're going to see more of that, right? And it works both ways. If you're going to put in energy that is working against you, right? If you're thinking about problems all the time, thinking about the negative experience you've been having, thinking and focusing energy there, you're going to see this now coming back to you because the energy you're putting out there is coming back to you. So this is where Spirit is wanting you to check in with yourself to see, okay, where am I vibrating right now? Am I having a good experience? Right? Because we've all had the moments where we've been in a higher frequency vibration, where life is going really well, we're feeling really good, and it's because of the energy we were vibrating. What was it that you were doing in that time you were at the higher level? Right? Maybe you haven't been doing that recently. Maybe you've kind of been sidetracked or there's interference there. You're not at that same vibration and energy. And right now, because You might not be having the best life experience. Maybe you're not in tune with the energy you would like to experience that you were experiencing before. It's like, okay, how can I vibrate my own energy to that level in this experience, right? So, and again, it's not that you're going to create a complete shift in the way that you're seeing your experience. It's the way that you're choosing to experience it, right? Are you coming from a place of love right now? Spirit is asking you, what kind of energy are you putting out there? Is it love? Is it kindness and compassion? Is it optimistic, right? These are all the kinds of things they're wanting you to check in with yourself. And I'm getting a really big decision being made here to shift something in your life, shift even your own identity. Like identity is coming up here for many of you out there. This month of February, I feel that you're going to make a lot of effort. You're going to put in a lot of work to shift something within yourself, something that has always been within you. And I'm getting you weighing the scales or options around something and stepping into a new experience, a new direction in your life. So this could be some of you that have been doing something like you were a doctor for a long time and you have decided that that doesn't serve your purpose. Maybe something's changed here in this department, or you watched something, you met people, and all of a sudden you have this new information, and maybe you were kind of going back and forth with this, but now you have finally come to this conclusion that this is how I'm seeing it. This is what my perspective is. And because of that, I'm choosing, like maybe you're just not passionate about it. Maybe you are passionate about it. Now you're doing it. It's kind of like, okay, you know what? This is not what I want. Or you're at a point where you're wanting to shift, right? You're wanting to do something different. You're a doctor and you want to start a YouTube channel and start coaching or doing something else completely different. Maybe you are a life coach and you decide you want to become a doctor now. Right? I'm getting a career change happening here, a new life path. And this is something that has always called to you. I feel, Aries, this is something that's always been a desire, a dream of yours. And no matter where in life you have been, you've always kind of been connected to this energy. So it's finding its way back to you. And you've been kind of going back and forth with it for a while, but now it's taking shape, taking form. You're getting clarity on it. And maybe this point in your life right now is a better place than where it was before, where maybe you have tried to do this before. And perhaps now, because you have created balance, balancing your life is really important. You don't have to have everything balanced all at once. That's impossible, I feel like. But being aware when things are out of balance, that you're attending to those areas and working on creating balance there, right? It's being highlighted in your life right now that maybe there's a scale that's too low and one that is too high, and they're giving you signs and reflecting it to you in your reality that, look, this is out of balance right now for you, Aries. So we need to work on this, because if you leave this, it's going to throw other things out of alignment. And the way that you're feeling, especially around this misalignment or out of balance energy, is what's affecting the result or the outcome that you are experiencing. So it's really important to always tune back in with yourself to see, okay, what kind of energy am I emitting in the world? How much force am I putting out there? And it's not necessarily force, but more about potent energy that you're putting out there, and how is it coming back? So you're gaining awareness around the emission of your energy, the emitting of your energy, and then receiving it in return, right? And I'm getting someone that isn't going to stop. Like there's nothing that can get in your way here, Aries. You're very determined here to make something happen. And I feel that maybe you're rushing things, or again, that deadline, that time constraint you have on something, like you're wanting something to happen really quickly and it's frustrating you. So you're starting to feel these emotions that are not in alignment with what you're trying to experience. So they're wanting you to check yourself here to see, okay, where am I at? Am I trying to rush things or force things or control things right now? Am I going back and forth because this is happening, it's creating confusion, or things aren't happening in the timing or the way that you would like? So now you're going back and forth. Like, you know, there's something that might not be working in your way that is interfering with your vibration and energy. It's like you're allowing this to affect you. I don't know if any of you are feeling this energy right now, or you're feeling like you're seeing this energy, this spreads energy around you through other people. Maybe you're hearing the theme of this around you. It's just a confirmation that this energy is there in the air, right? So having clarity. And sometimes we don't have clarity in our lives, but this is where we can cultivate a space within ourselves where we connect with spirit, connect with our inner voice, our intuition, and allow that to guide us, to allow that to bring us what we need in order to navigate through whatever it is that we might be experiencing at this time. And this month is about you breaking through barriers. It's about, you know, this is going to be a month where you're actually going to see the energy that you putting out there coming back to you. Like you're going to see the results of the energy that you're putting out there speaking for themselves, for itself. Right? So it's actually a very powerful month, especially those of you that are manifesting. What a great month to do that, right? I feel that we manifest through the choices that we make, because once we have set an intention, we have now these opportunities or different things that we can do, make choices around, that activates this manifestation to actually take shape and form. So this is what is happening for some of you, is there's this clarity that has set in. Some of you have made a decision like, okay, this is it. I'm moving in this direction. And maybe you're somebody that's done this all the time, like where you've really been good with making choices and decisions that have been for your highest good and for the highest of others, right? And you are someone that can help guide others in making decisions as well. So you might be finding yourselves as a mediator, someone that someone else comes in for guidance for. Like you have a lot of wisdom, you have a lot of knowledge, because you have gone through a lot of different changes and transformations in your life. And perhaps there's people that have gone through these changes along with you, right? So it's really interesting because I'm seeing you holding someone's hand, whether you know this or not. You've been holding someone's hand, and this part might not resonate for everyone, but I feel that you have been guiding someone without you even knowing it. Some of you might realize that you are doing this, but others, I don't feel like you know this, and you actually change other people's lives in a good way from some of the actions that you have taken. Right? So I'm getting someone that is looking up to you. This could be a child. Okay, Aries, you might have a child around you, or someone that has that really admires you and maybe wants to be like you. This is why I feel like this might be a child. This could be you. This could be your inner child. They're saying that this could be a part of you that has looked up to something or has desired to be something. And right now there's an opportunity for you to actually put the effort and energy into actually creating that as a reality for yourself. So perhaps there's a choice or some sort of opportunity that has revealed itself, and you can choose to actually walk down this path. But Spirit wants you to make sure that you're fully committed to this. And I feel that you are. I feel some of you have made the decision, but there's almost like this hesitation to do it. So this is where, you know, again, Spirit is calling you to come back to yourself, to really connect with that intuition that is either pulling you or keeping you from doing that. Not the fears, though. They're wanting you to release the fear around it. Fear, I feel, is always there. I've always had fears, different things, but I don't allow them to sit in the driver's seat of my life. I'm like, nope, you sit over here. Actually, you get in the back seat. I don't even need you sitting beside me. You sit over there. I can see you through the rear view, but I'm not going to let you interfere with the path that I'm taking, right? So yeah, they're really wanting you to connect with your essence, your inner soul energy, and allow that to be your guiding light right now. Because I'm getting a crossroads, I'm getting a fork in the road. Perhaps there's a tough decision. Maybe you're kind of going back and forth even with yourself, or I'm getting, maybe there's like some sort of a kerfuffle. Maybe there's some court stuff, paperwork, obstacles that you have to overcome, little things that you have to deal with. That's a part of the process. So don't beat yourself up here. Be loving towards yourself as you're moving through this, and one step at a time. There is no need to rush anything. What's meant to be yours will be yours. So they're asking some of you to just slow down and really be focused on what it is that you're trying to create or experience in your life, and put that energy towards creating that, co-creating that, because you are a very powerful co-creator. Okay, so Aries, Into the Lonely Woods. This is your bonus deck. We're going to see what Spirit wants to share with you through this card deck's message. Okay, so we are getting for you, oh my gosh, these are sticky cards. So to watch over you. So to watch over you, the number 8, we've got double 8s here. Pay attention to the number 8s. So infinity symbols as well. The energy that goes around comes around. That's what they're saying here. We have an owl in this image. Some of you may have been seeing owls. Maybe this is your spirit animal. Expansion in your consciousness, wisdom that resides within you that you have access to. We all have access to this wisdom. So Akashic records are coming through. You are seen, beautiful soul. Your isolation sometimes leads you to feel as though your existence will go unobserved. You are not invisible, Aries. You are seen and loved even in these moments of absolute aloneness. All right, the eyes of the spirit world watch over you more closely now than ever before. These beings who dwell within all the elements, in every tree, in every breeze, within the deep and good earth, see you and wish to guide you. They are here to help you with what you need to know. Learn to trust the messages that are coming through for you, and know you are not losing what we call the mind. You are deepening your relationship with the true nature of this beautiful world. The owl knows your name and is calling you home. So I don't know if any of you have been hearing an owl hooting. Perhaps you have been connecting to trees. So I have a tree outside of my home. It's outside of my window in my bedroom where I do a lot of my work, and it has knots in it. And there's sometimes points where I just feel like the trees are looking at me. They look like eyeballs, right? So I don't know if any of you feel like that, but this is what they're showing me here in my mind's eye. So we're going to close off now with an angel number for you. So Aries, if you've been seeing angel numbers, this is going to give you your confirmation and guidance. And if you are seeing this number, remember the message of this card. So 2020, if you're seeing this number, compassion, resonate with the energy of love and compassion within you. Emit that energy out into the world right now. It's a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct. But it's also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pockets. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. Okay, so the message, this also comes with some keywords. I'm going to read these to you. They might resonate. Mercy, diplomacy, potential, service, recovery, adaptability, and renewal. Okay, so there's definitely changes that some of you are going through right now. Spirit is calling you to be flexible, adaptable through these changes right now. And as you're going through them, to emit the energy of love, to experience in the energy of love, in that vibration. Oh, and before I forget, I just wanted to mention to everyone that I have a secondary channel. It's called Sacred Knowledge Living. Now, this is a channel where myself and my family bring you creative content together. You're going to find podcasts there with us, meditations, and behind the scenes, and so much more. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below. If you're interested, you can go and check that out. Otherwise, enjoy the video. Okay, so this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.